What's going, guys? Rance here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Tony Lewis Baseball 2021 and my Springfield Metropolitans road to the bell. 2 wins against no defeats as we just absolutely shellacked the Nixa Suckers last time out. But it's a new day and a new challenge. That would be the Branson Showmen. I'm a little bit nervous about this, just knowing what the Showmen are going to throw at me. There you see it. Andy Galley, two-time GRBL Pitcher of the Year award winner. The good news is I only have to deal with him for 4 innings, then he will hand off to Cole Rourke, who is arguably more lethal, at least the way that this game is programmed. I may be sweating it out trying to capitalize late off of Levi and Dale Shelton, the first father and son to ever pitch in a grip and rip baseball league game. That happened in real life in 2021. It was a great moment. I am planning to use all 3 of my available pitchers today. I will not have Skylar Henson, who threw 7 innings in my last outing. So as art imitates life sometimes, it'll just be like that time where Skylar Henson got engaged and disappeared off the face of the earth for a couple of weeks. So no Marionville Comet. We're going to rely on BVG going head-to-head with Andy Galley. Couple of cagey veterans going at it. As always, I'm the visiting team. On the board, Jared Yarberry grounded right into a boot, and a very, very inauspicious beginning for the Showman. Kyle Pointer, are you serious? I suppose he was. The UPS man absolutely delivers. Well, I was not expecting that after talking up. What a tremendous yeah, well, I'm at a loss for words here. Brock Chaffin quickly down 0-2 to Galley, but he's going to keep a hit streak going. That's 3 games in a row where he has had a hit. He homered in my first 2 games of this Road to the Bell series. Just not quite fast enough to leg out a triple there, but I'm able to run back and stay safe. Troy McPherson got a hold of that, but that's going to go out into left. And I believe that's just the first out. So yeah, a wonderful start for me and the Mets. Can Justin Parker get it out of the yard? Maybe, maybe, yes. Just over the wall for JP, the Branson car salesman playing for the hometown team. And it is 4-0. So this ROM is a beta version of a game that I'm developing, hoping to share with anybody who would like to play it, quite honestly. Hindsight being what it is, I may have made some of the hitters a little bit too powerful, so before the final version is released, I may go through and just turn down everybody's power. I don't know. On the other side, you know, as Tom Glavine once said, chicks dig the long ball, so maybe we need more home runs in grip and rip baseball. There's a nice piece of hitting there. Yeah, Chandler Maples gets to second base. Still 1 away. I'm going to have to, avoid some trouble, and I load him up. Showman should have gotten an out in some capacity. Instead, the bases are chucked for Van Gorp. And diving, and all kinds of discombobulation on the base paths. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a line out. I should have sent the runner, and I shouldn't have swung at that pitch. That was way too late for Yarberry. Did Yarberry? Did you? Oh my gosh, a grand slam for Jared Yarberry with 2 outs. An absolute blow up in the first. 8-0 the score. Well, that one doesn't have the distance. Home run in an elevator shaft, maybe. But just to pop out to the shortstop, and the big one has happened early. Branson fans making for the exits, but it's not over yet. Skylar Carter gets a hold of that. Yeah, did I mention maybe everybody's juiced? Oh, goodness, I can't believe I did that. Just hung one on the outer half. Normally a dead pull hitter. And Skylar Carter punishes me for my transgression immediately. Well, there goes the shutout for Van Gorp. Nobody out. We get Hayden Gibson on strikes. I am going to be careful and nibble against Jose Vargas because, I mean, I was the guy who programmed all the stats after all. I happen to have some inside knowledge that he's the most powerful hitter on this Branson roster. Speaking of power, there's the splash man, Toby Yorks. Ooh, BVG catching an outside corner. That was off the plate, but it didn't matter. He committed and swung. So with Chaffin up, I'd like to try. This is going to run in. You can get hit by a pitch in this game. It's actually kind of hard to do, but it is possible. And oh yes, did you? For the third time in a row, that is over the wall, out into the parking lot, headed down US Highway 65, a solo shot for Chaffin. Troy McPherson grounds out to third. Nice play. That'd be Chris Leggett over there for the Showmen usually. And I'm staying aggressive, maybe a little too aggressive, as Justin Parker swung at some trash. They're going to call that fair? I'm a little surprised. Thought about going 3, going to stay 2. And yeah, I mentioned last time I wanted to get Jeremy Colonia, or actually episode 1, I wanted to get Jeremy Colonia a look for the Springfield Mets, and then I totally forgot about that. So I'm going to make 2 pitching changes in this game. So I'll use pinch hitters for both of those when it is time, but I want to go ahead and get Colonia in there. Nothing against Logan Prock. I just want to see what Jeremy Colonia can do. He had a really good second half of the GRBL season in real life after missing some action because of an injury. He comes off the bench. Yeah, no play at the plate. Just going to be a good old RBI for Colonia. Yeesh. I mean, I'm not saying the same Chandler Maples would have swung at that in real life, but my gosh. Oh, and then Galley runs me inside. That was a nice pitch there. Not a lot I could have done about that. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he was coming over and a line out. All right. Glad to get 2 runs. So 10 runs off 11 hits, man. You can't beat that kind of production. Being a little bit careful with Chris Leggett. I think I want to stay aggressive here. Maybe just run the outer half. Always tricky to judge, at least for me, foul balls in RBI. It was explained to me by an expert, you know, that the trick to fielding is to just practice a whole lot. And then it gets more intuitive and easier. Nice job, Josh Wilbanks, but equally good stuff from the Mets' third baseman. Kyle Pointer saw a lot of action over there. I'm going to leave Van Gorp in the game with a 10-1 lead. I mean, why not? Let him eat some innings. Grounder to second, no problem for Rick Van Antwerp for the Showman, and we're back to the top of the order. Yarberry sends one just foul. Oh, way out in front. This is probably going to be out of the... No, he ran that over the middle of the plate. Nice job. Caught me off guard. I was expecting something a little more outside. That's why I was crowded in like that. Back-to-back sinkers. Come on, kid. Give me the fastball. That's Andy. Always getting aggressive, perhaps when he shouldn't. Whoa! Speaking of aggression, I got a little bit lucky there. Tie goes to the runner, I guess. I really did not expect to have a blow-up. 8 runs in 1 inning. Massive. That ball came to a full and complete stop. It was just deadened off the wall. It was hit so hard. T-Mac chased. Yeah, okay, that's that sinker in RBI Baseball, man. You just see how good it can be. Can I get 3 with McPherson? No chance. Well, that's going to put an end to me teeing off for a while. Jose Vargas was camped out under that thing. Felt like it was in the air for 30 seconds. An 11-run lead. Fackrell? Unlucky there. My fielder happened to be standing on first base when he caught that ball. So yeah, here you see it. Even though he's given up 12 runs, the CPU is going to stick with Andy Galley on the mound. He's got 2 more innings of this nightmare ahead of him. Being somewhat careful with Skylar Carter. I'm not forgetting that solo home run he hit off of me earlier. So yeah, here's Colonia, guy I wanted to take a look at, and you can see why. Maybe. Yes, sir. Jeremy Colonia goes yard. That puts the spread up to 12 runs. Yeesh, they should just throw more of those changeups, man. I bite on them every time. That slow roller, a little bit devilish. Good stuff from Chandler Maples. Can I move him with Barker? Not that time. I'm going to crowd in, and he's going to throw in. Yeah, it's good pitching right there. And then that sinker got me to chase. That was another sinker ball, but I just got a hold of it early. Then chased one outside. Another roller to right. That's going to get to the wall. That is trouble, my friends. Why would you throw to third base in that situation? That doesn't make a bit of sense. I am mystified. I mean, you're throwing behind the runner. I mean, I guess I realize this thing was programmed in 1987, but it just doesn't make sense. Not in time to get Hayden Gibson, so he's on. Showmen have got to score 2 here to keep the game going. Might get 1 here, although that was a fly ball, so the runners didn't start. Yeah, I'm pretty fortunate not to concede 1 there. Oh, did you? Toby. Oh my goodness. Yorks was robbed. He made a great piece of hit. Okay, stop. Why would... Yeah. Once again, for whatever reason, I couldn't control the shortstop that time. I could only control the third baseman, who was way out of position. So they bring a couple of runs across. It's 14-3. The run rule will not come into play. Infield fly? No, and a drop. And I'll take the cheap out, I guess. 2 away. It has been a circus of an inning, and Josh Wilbanks is going to beat that throw. Yes, he is. Oh, my goodness. Thank God for the big lead I have built up in this game. 14-4. Yeah, roll it up. But the Showmen are not dead. They put 3 on the board. It is Rourke time. Here comes the hammer. Oh my gosh, Brock Chaffin. And yeah, look at that. That ball just stops in the corner. If you can get a ball into that spot consistently, it's pretty deadly. It's going to mean extra bases just about every time. I may think about a pitching change here as well. Just save BVG's arm and try to get through the rest of this game. It's been that kind of day for man. The Showmen had those kinds of days throughout their season. They would have afternoons where they just looked invincible, And then afternoons where the circus kind of came to town. They would just get eaten alive by mistakes. Very polarizing team. They were exciting to watch. I mean, you never knew what was going to happen. They were so tough to predict. Had a little bit of lag there, but it didn't matter. A 120-mile-per-hour fastball. Hey, how about it? Jeremy Colonia. You know, hindsight being what it was. Maybe should have created him into the Mets starting lineup somehow. I mean, with a 10-man order, I'd definitely find him a home, but a little bit limited by a 9-man batting order here on the NES. Is that going to stay in? That will get into the seats. Down 0-2, I'm able to send one, and they throw it to nobody. Oh, good cutoff. Showmen got a little bit lucky there. 15-4. Justin Parker lines out, and the inning is done. So made some noise, but only scratched one more run across. BVG pitching to Cole Rourke. Branson Showmen player manager. Do not know his contract status, I guess, but I am hoping he will stay encouraged and be back with the club in 2022. I think he is deserving of a second year. That thing just hung up there, and I almost didn't make the catch. To be honest with you guys, that was dangerous. Let's see if I can just do that again to Hayden Gibson. No, I cannot. Let's see, maybe run back in this time. That's an even worse result. That's going to be a hit, and that's going to get over my head. That was some slow pitch softball style fielding, and there it is, down into that dead spot. Another run's going to score for Branson. Lead drops to 10. We are in trouble. Mr. Splashman fouls one off. Let's see if I... No, I cannot. Oh, and I muffed it. Are they going to send him home? Play at the plate? I mean, all right. I mean, I appreciate the aggression, but maybe not that much aggression. I meant to pinch hit Van Gorp there. I mean, I may still make a pitching swap anyway. He's not a bad hitter. You can see that is his real-life average for 2021. He did, for real, hit 364. Pretty good year up and down for Van Gorp. It's just the team's results for the Metropolitans didn't really match that. They had just 2 wins. That was a 110-mile-per-hour something rather, and then a beaut of a change. And then he went at pointer with a changeup. Give Rourke some credit. He is mixing pitches well. This is going to be outside. Are you serious? He just froze me. All right, what do we think? Pitching swap? Let's do it. We are going to make a pitching change, bring in Kyle Pointer, the side armor. I'm thinking long term. I have got, let's see, my next game after this one will be the Republic Locos. And then we've got the Moon City Mavericks. That is a game I have had circled on the proverbial calendar for a little while. Van Gorp is probably going to be the starter for that. So let's just make sure, leave no doubt, that he is going to be fresh as a daisy for that game. Wilbanks down on strikes. Oh no, one more inning of Rourke. Chaffin sends a moonshot way up there, but no problem for Gibson in left. Was that a fair ball? Really? mean, I won't complain, but I mean, if I'm the Branson manager, I think I'll go have a chat with the officials after that ball. That is going to stay on the surface. Oh, a drop. Didn't matter. Down on strikes. Back to Colonia. Had a pretty nice NES debut so far. I knew that was coming inside, and I still swung at it, and I still struck out. That, kids, is a lesson on what not to do. Here we go, pinch hitter time, so I'm going to try to take advantage of and man, a left-hander. It's like they know. It's like they know I have trouble with the left-hander. Dane Schaff. Well, I meant to run that in, but not that far in. And that is fair. Right into the Bermuda Triangle where baseballs go to die. And they've got Carter, and he just smashed. Okay, come on. Really? 2 home runs for Skylar Carter? He is the league's all-time leader in hits. However, he's never done that, at least not at US Baseball Park. And then, oh my goodness, Hayden Gibson just misses out on catching a break. I'm going to go back to being very careful with Vargas. Let's send him the sinker. Yeah, he couldn't lay. Oh, that was only strike 2. That's what I get. I was thinking ahead of myself. We will make one more pitching change. They will bring in Levi Shelton. We're going to use a pinch hitter this inning. Not yet, though. Barker flies out to right. This juncture of the game could be Wilbanks. That could be Brand. I'm going to bring in Nathan Pilley. I haven't used him yet this season. Well, I mean, not a base hit, but it does move a man into scoring position with 2 away. Worse things have happened. Good attack inside. I was a little bit discombobulated. Having a hard time picking up the timing after, Cole Rourke just threw gas. Shelton throws 90 miles per hour in computer speed. It is disruptive. Woo! Bullet dodged there off the bat of Toby Yorks. So I am counting on Mark Hudson to just shove the rest of the way. So if he can't get outs, I am in trouble. Need a nice double play ball. Look at that, a steal. Yeah, way in there. I am really bad at that play, trying to stop a runner from stealing second base. If anybody has tips on what to do, how to keep that guy from stealing, I would love to hear them. Real life, you probably don't send that runner, but on the Nintendo CPU just said, sure, let's send him. So I'm able to keep a man out of scoring position. Situation's a lot more manageable for Mark Hudson. We're just going to take the easy out at first, get out of the inning and roll it up. Cruising on to the 9th. Their last pitching change is Dale Shelton. Side armor from Colorado. 1 loud out on 1 pitch. Well, Brock certainly sent that a long way, but it was dead pulled. Then he fooled me with a change. What can I do here? Did you? Did you? Just got enough to bloop it over the 16-footer in right. Did Brock Chaffin. Got a football score on the board at this point. T-Mac did not get all of that. That's not going to be a problem for Carter. Do I want to? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use JP. If he gets on, I'll pinch hit. Dale Shelton turned me inside out. All right, let's close this. So they're going to use pinch hitters. This is Kurt Brand, the 55-year-old wonder kid. I haven't complained about the zone all day. I'm not going to start now. Oh, Kurt. Yes. At 55 years young, Kurt Brand just took me yard. I mean, that could happen in real life. When he gets a hold of things, they go. I'm proud of Kurt right now, or at least video game Kurt. Took advantage of a mistake pitch and sent it. Okay, we got Carter with one out. Can I make him chase the cheese? Yes, we can. We're going to back Gibson. We're going to go on the outer half with the two-seam, and we're going to finish it. Just like that, a Springfield Metropolitans win. 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. We win 16-8. That's a 7th grade football score if ever I saw one. But we improve to 3-0. Next up, it is the Republic Locos. Honestly, without that offensive explosion in the first inning, this would have been a much different game. I will take the win. I will absolutely take 12 doubles and 6 bombs. I cannot keep up this kind of pace forever. I know that. Happened to catch some good luck today, and that was the difference maker. So we'll see you next time right here on the channel. Let me know any kind of questions or anything you would like to see as my road to the bell rolls on.